So how much attention do you pay to your life and your day-to-day expressions of being alive? Do you notice your moments? Do you notice your breath? Do you notice what people around you are doing? Or do you notice what's going on inside your body? Where is your attention? Because if your attention is outside of you, if your attention is on everybody else, now, of course, it's intelligent to sometimes pay attention to what other people are doing because we are in a dance of co-creation. However, if you're paying attention outside of you to know that it's okay for you to feel what you're feeling, that's when we've got a problem. Because the outside will not be the determining factor for what you're feeling. You're feeling what you're feeling nonetheless. So the question becomes, how willing are you to own it? Because it's in the moment of owning it that you can expand, that you can become, that you can reclaim that which lives inside of you and make it bigger and amplify yourself. So it's in the noticing. It's in the noticing the internal state of our own being that we become more. So I invite you, I encourage you, at this time in your life, however old you are, just begin to notice what are the internal cues that move through you on a regular basis. Because we have 65,000 to 70,000 thoughts a day. How many of those thoughts are unique to you? How many of those thoughts are habituated? And how many are thoughts that you want to be having? So there's two different ways to have thoughts, at least, and there's more, but I'm just going to go through two different ways that we can have a thought. One is habituated. So it's the same old thought that you've had gajillions of times before, and it keeps repeating on a loop, and it keeps you hostage to that loop because you don't know where to pull to unravel that series of thoughts. That's generally a thought that keeps you from, or that keeps your attention focused on not that. So it's an away from strategy. So it's a thought that keeps you thinking, I don't want that which happened before, so I better not. Right? So it's very negatively oriented. Now, there's other kinds of thoughts that are intentional and mindful, and they move you toward something else. So when your attention is on not that, your attention is not on what next or what now and then what next, right? Because in order to project your future, in order to see the vision, in order to have that intention, you've got to be able to see and project forward. After all, we know, most of us, some of us know, the universe is holographic. My mind is holographic. My creations are holographic. In order for me to manifest that which I seek to manifest, I have to have the vision. I have to have the intention. I have to have the clarity of the vision. And so if I devote my 65,000 to 70,000 thoughts to historical thoughts, well, I'm trapped in the historical box and there's nowhere for me to go. So pattern, interrupt your thoughts. Because when you notice you're having the same thought over and over, pause. Just pause for a moment. Notice your breath. Take a deep breath and just relax and be in the moment. If you can, bring your attention to the base of your spine. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your belly to relax. Keep breathing nice and deep. In the Well Systems paradigm, we call this quantum TLC. So just stay with what's presenting and let your body do the work. And then notice that you can, should you choose to, redirect your thoughts. Because it is a choice. And that's the bitch of it that most people don't want to admit to, is that it is a choice. If I notice and I pattern interrupt my thoughts and I stay with what's presenting and I get curious about what else might be available to me, I have to choose that. It won't just happen. What will just happen, though, is the habituated way of engaging. So if you want that to be your reality, that's entirely up to you. I'm speaking to the people who no longer want to be captive to the same old, habituated, lifeless thoughts that they have had for a decade or two or three or 7 or 12. So, pattern interrupt your thoughts intentionally and redirect your thoughts intentionally. And if you're curious about that and you want to have a conversation with me about what does that even mean, Stella, and how do I do that? Well, there is a process in place. So let me know, send me a quick email, just your thoughts, and I will be happy to engage with you wherever it is that you are in your journey. And it is a lifelong journey. In the meantime, remember, breathing is good.